On May 10, 1893, 9 Supreme Court justices ruled that a tomato is a vegetable. No scientist got a vote. Just 9 men in robes settling a fight over a 10% import tax. 3 ordinary foods have dragged courts into deciding what is actually true: a tomato, a cup of coffee, and a can of Pringles. Each one forced a judge to define reality. The tomato went first. The Tariff Act of 1883 taxed imported vegetables but let fruit in free. So when the New York produce importer John Nix shipped tomatoes in from the West Indies, the customs collector Edward Hedden charged him the 10% duty. Nix paid under protest and sued. His lawyers had a clean scientific case. A tomato grows from a flower and carries its seeds inside, which makes it a fruit, botanically a berry. To prove it, they stood in court and read the definitions of fruit and vegetable straight out of Webster's dictionary. Justice Horace Gray was not moved. On May 10, 1893, a unanimous court ruled that in everyday kitchens, people serve tomatoes with dinner, not for dessert. Common usage beat botany. The tomato was legally a vegetable, and Nix owed the tax. On February 27, 1992, 79-year-old Stella Liebeck sat in a parked car in Albuquerque and pulled the lid off a McDonald's coffee. It spilled into her lap. That coffee was served between 180 and 190 degrees, hot enough to cause third-degree burns in seconds. Liebeck got them across her lap and needed skin grafts, with 8 days in the hospital. She first asked McDonald's for $20,000 to cover her bills. They offered $800, so it went to trial. The jury learned McDonald's had logged more than 700 burn complaints over the previous decade and kept the coffee that hot anyway. On August 18, 1994, they awarded her $2.7 million in punitive damages, later cut by the judge to $480,000. The joke everyone repeated, that she got rich off a clumsy spill, left out the skin grafts. In Britain, most food carries no value-added tax, but potato crisps do. So Procter & Gamble made a strange argument. Pringles are not crisps. Their reason? A Pringle is only about 42% potato. The rest is wheat, corn, and rice flour, pressed into that famous curved shape. In July 2008, the High Court agreed, saying a Pringle lacked the potato-ness to count as a crisp. Procter & Gamble won round 1. Then the tax office appealed. On May 20, 2009, Lord Justice Robin Jacob overturned it, ruling that 42% potato was potato enough. Pringles were crisps, they were taxable, and losing put as much as 100 million pounds of back VAT on the table: a tomato, a coffee, and a Pringle. 3 times, an ordinary food walked into a courtroom and forced a judge to rule on what a thing really is. The tomato lost to the dinner table, the Pringle lost to its own recipe, and Stella Liebeck won the case that everyone still gets wrong. New food history every week. Come back hungry.